Can you imagine what Dave Ramsey would say if you asked him how to get rich quick? I think he would probably explode. He's made it very clear getting rich quick is not the way to do it. That's how Dave himself did it in his 20s, using lots of debt and leverage, building up a big real estate portfolio, and then when those loans got called back, it all collapsed and he lost it all. So the second time he said that he did it the slow, steady way. He actually was able to keep what he had made. The Bible in Proverbs 13:11 says, "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." In Dave Ramsey's words, quick, easy money is one of the oldest lies or myths in the book of the human race. A shortcut, a microwave dinner, instant coffee, and lottery millionaires are things we wish would give us high quality, but they never do. The secrets of the rich don't exist because the principles aren't a secret. There is no magic key, and if you are looking for one, you've set yourself up for pain and the loss of money. So that quote is from Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. I've done several other videos on this. It's a great book, well worth reading and looking into. What are the big money-making schemes or ideas out there right now? I mean, just think about it. You're watching this video on YouTube. Young and old people get on YouTube thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna publish these videos, they're gonna go viral, suddenly I'm gonna make a ton of money. It doesn't work that way. It's like anything else. It's a skill that has to be practiced and learned over time. Think about investing. There are always new ideas that come up, penny stocks or cryptocurrencies. People will tell you about them and say, hey, this is amazing, it's making all this money, but do you understand how it works? Do you understand the underlying technology behind it? Do you know how to pick out the scams from the real businesses out there that are actually have a chance in the long run to be successful? And don't forget about the lottery. That's one that's been around for a long time. So what does Dave say about the lottery? One day I was in a lottery state. I mean, today aren't all the states lottery states? I was in a lottery state for a speaking engagement. I went into the gas station to pay for my fill-up and saw a line of people. Have you ever seen those lines? Next time you do, look at the people in the line. Daryl and his other brother, Daryl. These are not rich people, and these are not smart people. The lottery is a tax on poor people and on people who can't do math. The lottery, or gambling of any kind, offers false hope. Now maybe you understand as well as Dave that the lottery is crazy, that the odds are totally against you. There's no reason to try to play the lottery as a wealth building tool. But I think the principle behind this is the same for all kinds of other scams. There are subtle scams and there are sophisticated ones. Theranos, this business that was really growing because they had this technology that was supposed to take one drop of blood, just like a pinprick of blood, and then at home do all these tests on it and give you your results super fast. The technology was not there. It turned out to be a scam, something that was constantly in development, but it never actually panned out, and it was being sold to people as if the technology was already working. If you look at certain businesses and certain projects, they're absolutely scams, and they just depend on the fact that no one's actually going to dig down deep enough to find the flaws. But the truth is, and this is something Dave says in Total Money Makeover as well, is that you don't actually have to be able to find the flaws. You can actually know there are flaws if it promises too much, if it promises get rich quick, if it promises to make you tons of money in a short amount of time without understanding it. You already know, okay, that's not something I want to be involved in. Some really funny ones that Dave mentions in this book that I want to read. Small business ideas abound, such as getting rich at home by stuffing envelopes and doing medical billings. Be realistic. Envelopes are stuffed by machines at a rate of thousands a minute and at the cost of tenths of a penny. One person in every 1,000 who attempts the oversold, overdone medical billing concept does so at a profit. To me, this story really highlights what happens with these get-rich-quick schemes. They come up for a while, they become really popular, you see it on social media, you see it everywhere, people are talking about it, and then it disappears into obscurity. I've never heard of these medical billing schemes for making money. I've never heard of this in my life. Maybe back then it was oversold and overdone and everybody was talking about it. Now we haven't heard of it. But there are some things that don't get old, like the real way to be successful in life. You've got to work hard. You've got to spend less than you make, and then take that extra, invest it in yourself, in your own skills and education, invest it somewhere in a business that's going to actually produce a return. And in order to do all that, you actually have to do your own research. You have to actually do the hard work of understanding where you're putting your money. Your own education, you have to really learn, okay, what am I paying for, whether it's college or an online course? What am I paying for? What am I going to gain from that? And how is it going to put me in a better place in the future? Or if it's an investment in a business, understanding, what does this business do? How do they make their money? How are they successful? What is their plan in the future for making money? What's the competition in the market with this business that I want to invest in? All of that stuff takes a ton of hard work. And then once you make the investment, once you start the class, you have to actually follow through with it. Learn the material, practice the skills, implement it in your own life. Like I said earlier, I've been doing a series on this book. If you're interested to watch another video in the series about what Dave recommends in terms of real investing, not getting rich quick, watch this video next.